Stop doing boring history. Do epic economic tales instead. Tonight we uncover the rise and fall of global wealth from 1800 to 2040. Trust me, you won't want to miss this. Once upon a time, China and India were the big shots, ruling the economic world way before Silicon Valley was even a dream. These two ancient civilizations were the powerhouses of the global economy, thanks to their rich resources, advanced technologies, and bustling trade routes. They were the epitome of wealth and prosperity, with their influence stretching far and wide across continents. The Silk Road, for instance, was a major trade route that connected the East and the West, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. This period was marked by a flourishing of arts, science, and commerce, making China and India the envy of the world. Fast forward to the 20th century, and bam, the US takes the top spot, thanks to the industrial boom and some world wars shaking things up. The Industrial Revolution was a game-changer, propelling the United States to the forefront of global economic power. Factories sprang up across the nation, churning out goods at an unprecedented rate. The two world wars further solidified America's economic dominance, as the country emerged as a major supplier of arms and other essential goods. The post-war period saw a massive economic boom, with the US leading the way in innovation, technology, and industry. This era was characterized by rapid industrialization, urbanization, and a significant increase in the standard of living for many Americans. Now let's talk GDP PPP, purchasing power parity. Think of it like this. GDP PPP is a metric that allows us to compare the economic productivity and standards of living between different countries. It takes into account the relative cost of living and the inflation rates of the countries, providing a more accurate picture of economic power. For instance, a burger costs $5 in the US, but only $1 in India. This means that the same amount of money can buy more goods and services in India than in the US, highlighting the differences in purchasing power between the two countries. By adjusting for these differences, GDP PPP gives us a clearer understanding of the real economic strength of a nation. A burger costs $5 in the US, but only $1 in India. PPP shows the real power of a country's economy by adjusting for these differences. In the 1800s, China and India were economic giants, thanks to silk and spices. These commodities were highly sought after in the global market, driving the economies of these two nations. The Silk Road played a crucial role in this, serving as a major trade route that facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures between the East and the West. The wealth generated from this trade allowed China and India to build magnificent cities, develop advanced technologies, and create rich cultural legacies that continue to influence the world today. PPP shows the real power of a country's economy by adjusting for these differences. In the 1800s, China and India were economic giants, thanks to silk and spices. But the Industrial Revolution flipped the script, boosting Europe and the US. The advent of new technologies and manufacturing processes transformed these regions into economic powerhouses. The Industrial Revolution brought about significant changes in agriculture, manufacturing, and transportation, leading to increased productivity and economic growth. By the 1900s, America was the superhero of the economic world, leading with innovation and industry. The US became a global leader in technology, finance, and industry, setting the stage for its dominance in the 20th century. And spices. But the Industrial Revolution flipped the script, boosting Europe and the US. By the 1900s, America was the superhero of the economic world, leading with innovation and industry. The US became a global leader in technology, finance, and industry, setting the stage for its dominance in the 20th century. The rise of the American economy was fueled by a combination of factors, including abundant natural resources, a large and growing population, and a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. This period saw the emergence of major corporations, the expansion of infrastructure, and significant advancements in science and technology. The US economy became the engine of global growth, driving innovation and setting the pace for the rest of the world. Today, in 2025, the US still holds the lead, but China and India are catching up fast. Predictions for 2040, China might double the US in economic power, and India's set to climb the ranks too. The rapid economic growth of China and India in recent decades has been nothing short of remarkable. Both countries have implemented significant economic reforms, opened up their markets, and invested heavily in infrastructure and technology. As a result, they have experienced unprecedented levels of economic growth, lifting millions of people out of poverty and transforming their economies. China, in particular, has emerged as a global manufacturing hub, while India has become a major player in the technology and services sectors. The future looks promising for both countries, with predictions suggesting that they will continue to grow and play an increasingly important role in the global economy. US in economic power, and India's set to climb the ranks too. Africa's rising stars like Nigeria are also making waves. The African continent is home to some of the fastest-growing economies in the world, with countries like Nigeria, Kenya, and Ethiopia leading the way. These nations have abundant natural resources, young and dynamic populations, and rapidly growing markets. They are attracting significant foreign investment and are poised to play a more prominent role in the global economy in the coming decades. The rise of Africa's economies is a testament to the continent's potential and the opportunities that lie ahead. As these countries continue to develop and integrate into the global economy, they will contribute to the shifting dynamics of global wealth and power. Africa's rising stars like Nigeria are also making waves. So, who do you think will rule the economic world in 2040? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more late-night brain food. Sweet dreams, or keep scrolling. Your call. The future of global wealth is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The world is changing rapidly and new economic powers are emerging. The rise of China, India, and Africa's economies is reshaping the global landscape, challenging the traditional dominance of the US and Europe. As we look ahead to 2040, it will be fascinating to see how these trends unfold and what new opportunities and challenges they bring. So stay tuned, stay informed, and join the conversation as we explore the future of global wealth together. So who do you think will rule the economic world in 2040? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to hit subscribe for more late-night brain food. Sweet dreams, or keep scrolling. Your call. Sweet dreams, or keep scrolling. Your call.